Heart to Art is a show actually that I came up with the idea with, of course, the man up above inspiring me to do this show, which is basically what I do is interview artists who are indie artists who people may not know and they may not have a deal, or they may, but they're independent, doing things on their own, creating things on their own, through their own funds, through their own time, hard work in the hands and hats, the different hats that they wear, and to get their career off the ground. This is a show where they get a chance to come and tell about what's going on in their life right now and in their career, and it's broadcast on the World Wide Web, so everyone can see it from here to Japan, right? Domarigato, everybody in Japan, hello. That means thank you, but but so I'm the host, Valerie Davis. A big hand for me. Yay! Woo-hoo-hoo. And we are here at Kulak's Woodshed, the owner, Paul Kulak, if you're wondering, where did that name come from? And he's been kind enough to let our show rest its head here and have its home here now for, it's been, I guess half a year now, because we're here every month. And so what we do on the show is I interview two different artists, and it could be actually anyone in the industry field, the industry of music or entertainment, put it that way. We're going to have Ricky Minor here, who is the musical director on The Tonight Show for Jay Leno, so that's pretty amazing. He's going to do it probably at the end of the year, next year, at the top of the year, because he's got a lot going on, obviously. But so that's great that he'll be doing the show. And but Heart to Art is all about the artist and the heart of the artist, them letting us know here on the show what they do, how they do it, why they do it, and maybe some mistakes they made too, so those watching and listening can realize and know the way to do their art also and make it happen and make it work for them. So tonight we start with Stacey Steele. Give him a big hand. I like that name. My first question would be, is that your real name?
That is my real name.
It's your real name?
It's Stacey Gregory Steele. It's on my birth certificate.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you can say, yeah, it's my real name, like right after I changed it.
Yeah,
now it's my real name. That's such a cool name, and it's perfect for the type of music he does, which is country now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let us know, tell us, Stacey, how you began, did you slide into country music, or you wanted to do country music all along?
No. I started out in rock and roll. My mom and dad were singers and musicians, and they were touring as I was, when I was born, they were on the road. Mm-hmm. And in the 80s, my dad went into country, coming out of the band that they were in, which was, at the time, in the 70s, they were doing popular music at the time, which was Chicago, or they were doing like music from Hair and things like that. And my dad got into country, and I knew that I liked it, but at the time it kind of wasn't cool in my circle of friends to like country. It was, at the time, it was Van Halen and Kiss and all that kind of stuff, which I grew up on.
Good stuff.
And over the last few years, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do what I like. And I've been singing acoustic and vocal for a while now, and so many people kept saying, your voice is very country, you should be doing country. And I thought, you know what, I'll give it a shot, and started writing some songs, and it just kind of snowballed and became what it is now, and I'm working on a record, and the response has been pretty good so far, so we'll see how it goes after this thing gets released.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So now, when do you think the record will probably be out and be done and ready for the public?
Well, I started it in August of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be done in a few months, and it has turned into, it started out as just a demo thing, and then it became full songs, multi-instrumental. I'm doing all the instruments on it, so so as that progressed, I wanted to add more and add more. Now it's become a full album, so hopefully it'll be out, maybe October-ish or so. My goal is to have it done in the next couple months, and then once it's packaged, and so hopefully it'll be out around October or November, I'm hoping.
That's pretty good, because I know, we watch television, and you see an artist, and they come out, and their CD's ready, and they say, available on this day, and you have no idea what has gone into the making of the record. You just kind of, pick it up, you're looking for it in the store, you find it. But some records take years, and I know a lot of different artists can attest to that. I can attest to it from just watching, singing background for other artists and then having a record of my own. It takes time. You can probably be thinking of some things you want to do, but then once you sit down and put pen to paper, something else evolves. Yeah. And then you may even have a block, or you're just doing something else in your career, so you have to get to that before you get back to the record because you got to feed your family, so it's records don't always come out so quickly or maybe as quickly as we may think or as we may want as an artist too. I know that for a fact. Like I said, I can attest to that. So now originally... And
in my case too, I record 20 hours worth of music and then go back and go, okay, I want to change it all.
Right.
And start over again.
Scratch that, forget that. Or somebody pushes delete in the computer, a dog steps on,
Exactly.
Things like that happen too. I've seen that happen in studios, like who, what, power out, nobody saved it. Everybody's had that nightmare. So, but originally you're from Texas.
I'm from Houston,
Texas.
Katy, actually,
Katy.
which is a suburb
I know about
of Houston.
Katy.
Yeah,
yeah, that was
that's right. We talked about that before.
Because I did my writing for my record in Katy, and I will say it out loud. I love Chick-fil-A. So he knows exactly where it is.
Mason Road. There's a shout out to Mason Road. Yes.
I got lost. I was like, you know what? As long as it's not Sunday, I'm going to find this because they're closed on Sundays. But Houston, that's a great city for music. Did you do, like you said, you did rock there actually before you went? Did you do any country stuff there at all?
Well, not really, no. For about since 92 up until early 08, I was doing rock music and playing in many different bands and everything from, I say rock. We were doing everything from, it was cover stuff. I mean, everything from the Beatles to Metallica and everything in between. Yeah. And that's kind of where I honed my craft, I guess. And I got stuck in it. The money was really good, and the more I played, the better I got at my instrument. And along the way, I played in original bands and wrote music and all that. But this is really the first time that I've really seriously pursued it and done something on my own versus being part of a band that was doing something original. And the country thing really, it's funny. I moved from Houston playing rock, which is, people think Texas, they think country music. Right. I moved to L.A. and do country, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with what I'm doing, and I feel more comfortable doing this than I have with anything else before. And I feel more in my element, and I hope that when this album's done, that people will respond and like the songs. They're pretty much just about relationships, and there's no big story to all the songs. They're just. I hope that people can relate to them. And
sure about that?
Well,
is there any real life in there? Like maybe How Do I? That kind of sounds like it could be
maybe a little bit, but
a little bit of real life in there. It just kind of happens once you start writing and. It has a theme. Now, would you say, so that would be your theme, relationships, kind of just life and relationships?
Yeah. And when I write, I mean, it always starts with the music first. I tool around on the guitar and come up with something I like, and then we'll just hum a melody. And but it always turns out, even if I'm trying to write something upbeat or ballad-esque, it always comes out relationships. I don't know why, but I guess there's something deep inside that is trying to get out.
Right,
yeah,
just
exactly.
Has to get out or get learned, maybe. That's another thing, too, because, when you hear something over and over again, it's like, oh, yeah, sometimes you perform a song, you don't think, like, maybe that's for me, and not, changing, getting it right, and doing some things differently in your life. But now I have a question. This is something I always ask each artist. Is there something that you've done in your career thus far that you would say, ooh, I'm so sorry that I did that, and that was a mistake, something you let other people know, don't do this. This is something that you don't do, because people usually go around saying, oh, this is what I did, and I started here, and it sounds so quick and fast and wonderful, but something that you would say you did, and you regret that you did it, and you wish you did it differently. One of the many.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, there are many. I'm trying to watch what I say.
He's going through the categories here.
Yeah, I think rushing, because if you want to work really bad and rushing to take, like, I don't, for lack of better words, the first thing that comes your way just for the sake of working and not thinking it through or compromising what you're about.
That's good.
For the dollar, that's probably been my biggest regret. I've done a few of those, and then you get known. for doing that kind of thing. And so I would say probably just, stay true to yourself and do what's inside, and don't sell yourself out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that can happen too, and that can happen in any city because obviously a lot of times we have to feed ourselves, and the lights don't turn on by themselves.
Sure.
So definitely have to take care of those things. Now, this is a fun question. I also ask people who do the show Heart to Art, if you were alone on an island and you can have, I'm going to give you two different CDs. What artist would you choose?
I'd probably take Abbey Road by the Beatles.
Beatles, okay.
And oh gosh,
Your
I know
CD?
People are no.
Your music.
People may laugh, but I would probably take Barry Manilow's Ultimate Collection.
I was going to say that. Seriously, I was going to say that because it's funny. Whenever I get ready to do a rockin' tune in some venue, I'll say it's a cross between Barry Manilow and Led Zeppelin. They kind of course, those can't cross. It would be crazy if it did. But I like Barry Manilow. I think he's great.
I do too, and I'm not ashamed of it. No,
yes,
I love
true.
it. I've seen him in concert. It's great. Yeah, I'm a softie. I love ballads.
Yeah,
I love especially like the '70s, early '80s ballads. I love, but there's many other. I mean, any Keith Urban album I would take.
Yeah.
There's a band called TNT from Norway, which is kind of a heavy rock band. I would take. Yeah.
Laughing. They must know.
There's many. That's a hard question, but Beatles for sure. And there's a band called Jellyfish, which is or Elvis Costello. I don't know. The list is endless.
You can just like go.
I'd like to just take the CD store with me. And
right. It's like you need a
choose,
CD store and of course food. Something close by. So now you said you started in Houston. Now you've been here in LA for approximately how long?
About a year and a half.
And so now, the whole premise of this show, like I said, is to let people know who are watching, people who've been doing it forever, and they just kind of are stumped and can't get beyond wherever they are in doing what they're doing in their art. The show is kind of for them to watch and say, oh, that's how you get over that, or that's how you get through that, that obstacle, or just from the artist to give them incentives to say, oh, I see how they did what they did, because that's what this whole interviewing process is about, to learn about Stacey and his heart and what's inside of him. And like I said, the mistakes, the things he's done right and wrong. And so definitely we want to let the people know, like, how do I do what I do? So you've been doing this for like a year and a half now. In L.A., you've been
in
here,
LA,
rather,
yeah.
a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you're saying you take Barry Manilow, the first thing that came to my mind is he's a singer-songwriter, in my mind, before I even think of country or whatever.
Sure.
No, I'm saying. You are. Because, I've listened to his music, and there's songs and there's stories, and it has a beginning and an end. It's not just a chorus or something being, drummed into your head. I see the video, kind of when I listen to your songs. That's why I was like, how do I? That sounds like a real-life story to me. But... definitely that's good, feel-good music. So, I'm definitely into what you're doing. And
thank you.
So definitely everybody's got to make sure that they look for Stacey Steele. And he's on MySpace now under, it's myspace.com/Stacey Steele, right?
That's correct.
Right. And you're going to have a buddy come up and play with you. What's his name? Can you tell us a little bit?
My good friend, Cedric Courtois.
Cedric?
He's a friend of mine from Houston. We've actually, we're old friends from Houston. And... we've never played, until now. We've never really played in bands together, but we've played with all the same people and had the same agents, and we played all the same clubs in Houston. So it's a pleasure and an honor for me to have him play with me tonight. So
give a hand for Cedric. Right here, like I said, at Heart to Art, it's about letting you know about the art and also the person, the people who are doing the art. So can you tell us maybe where we can find Cedric online? Because once he plays, you're going to say, hey, I wonder if that guy can work with me.
I wasn't prepared for that. Cedric, where can we find you online?
You can actually find me on MySpace as well.
And how do we do that?
MySpace.com/Ced, CED, engineer, mixer, producer.
Ooh. That's
MySpace.com/Ced, mixer, engineer, producer.
So Ced is CED, of course, right? MySpace.com/Ced, engineer, producer, EMP. I have to put things in like some kind. I'll go like singer, songwriter, dancer. Like, I don't think he said dancer. I think that might be a mistake. Add it, like another slash. And then, of course, Stacey Steele you can find at myspace.com/Stacey Steele. So look out for him. Look out for his music. Go online, listen to his music, send him a comment. Stay tuned for his CD coming up. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Stacey Steele. You like that? You like that? You like that? Still got cameras rolling. All right.
All right. Well, this song is called Always, and it will be on the new CD. I've always loved to fly, but I've been too afraid to land. Oh, baby, till you said we can. I bought a round-trip ticket for a one-way ride, always hoping I'd see the other side of this mountain you and I have yet to climb. I've waited all my life for a girl like you. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna need you, I'm gonna swear that I'll never leave you. I'm gonna be your man, I'll never say goodbye. I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna squeeze you, I'm gonna say your name when I feel you. I'm gonna be your man, come on and take my hand, 'cause I'm gonna love you always. Ooh. I like to kiss you in the morning before we get out of bed. Ooh, just think about the things we did. Your eyes shine like the stars in the sky. Your loving always makes me high. Oh, baby, it's you and me till the day I die. I've waited all my life for a girl like you. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna need you, I'm gonna swear that I'll never leave you. I'm never gonna lie, I'll never say goodbye. Ooh. I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna squeeze you, I'm gonna say your name when I feel you. I'm gonna be your man, come on and take my hand, 'cause I'm gonna love you always. Swear that I'll never leave you. I'm never gonna lie, I'll never say goodbye. I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna need you, I'm gonna swear that I'll never leave you. I'm never gonna lie, I'll never say goodbye. Ooh. I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna squeeze you, I'm gonna say your name when I feel you. I'm gonna be your man, come on and take my hand, 'cause I'm gonna love you always. thank you. Just gonna tune up here. Next song we're gonna do is called "Take a Little Time," and this is actually the first song that I wrote for this album. I wrote it back in '08. It was my first attempt at writing country music, so I hope you like it. It goes like this. Driving down the interstate, something in your mind said, wait, pull on over, I've got something on my mind. There's been a lot of space between us. What happened to the hugs and kisses that you used to give me when you come home? Oh, let's take a little time, try to rediscover how it used to feel holding one another, dancing to the band, walking hand in hand, swearing we would never leave each other. As the days go by, let's take a little time. Remember how we used to dance? My heart would beat with every glance. I'd hold you close, and I'd never let you go. We were more than friends or lovers. We were living for each other. Baby, you still take my breath away. Oh, let's take a little time, try to rediscover how it used to feel holding one another, dancing to the band, walking hand in hand, swearing we would never leave each other. As the days go by, let's take a little time. Oh, let's take a little time, try to rediscover how it used to feel holding one another, dancing to the band, walking hand in hand, swearing we would never leave each other. Let's take a little time, try to rediscover how it used to feel holding one another, dancing to the band, walking hand in hand, swearing we would never leave each other. As the days go by, let's take a little time. Oh, let's take a little time. Let's take a little time. Oh, let's take a little time. Oh, thank you. Oh, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Slow it down a bit. The song's called Rosarita. And it goes like this.
They say it's better to have loved than to never loved at all. So why'd I let you slip right through my hands? I never knew just what it meant to know love that was heaven sent, then to see it blow away just like the wind. My mind's replaying movies about how it used to be. If I could have just one more chance, I'd never set you free. My Rosarita's back in town, turning my world inside and out. I don't know how we got this way. I sure know I still feel the pain of losing you. Oh, do you feel it too? I hope you do. They say all's fair in love and war. Then what in the hell are we fighting for? Is it all just really a selfish game? If I could twist the hands of fate back to another time and place, I'd somehow try to change the things I said to you. My mind's replaying movies about how we used to be. If I could have just one more chance, I'd never set you free. My Rosarita's back in town, turning my world inside and out. I don't know how we got this way. I sure know I still feel the pain of losing you. Oh, do you feel it too? I hope you do. My Rosarita's back in town, turning my world inside and out. I don't know how we got this way. I sure know I still feel the pain of losing you. Oh, do you feel it too? I hope you do.
Thank you. The song's called Rosarita. Appreciate it. Thank you. This song's called Moving On, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I think the words will pretty much say it all. And it goes like this.
I remember when I looked at you and stared into your eyes forever. You made me feel like no one else, never before, not until now. What happened to the girl I knew who stole my heart and said I do? I gave my life to you, then you stole the only love I ever knew. You threw it all away. Now I'm left here living with the pain. I've been loving you a long time, standing right beside you now. wondering why you treated me wrong. You led the way, dragging me along. Baby, I'm moving on. Baby, I'm moving on. I never thought that it would hurt so bad, lying here wishing you were right here beside me. I used to think that we would always be loving each other, living out all our dreams. You knew it wouldn't last, now you've got me living in the past. I've been loving you a long time, standing right beside you. Now I'm lying here wondering why you treated me wrong. You led the way, dragging me along. Baby, I'm moving on. Baby, I'm moving on. Loving you a long time, standing right beside you. Now I'm lying here wondering why you treated me wrong. You led the way, dragging me along. Baby, I'm moving on. Baby, I'm moving on. Baby, I'm moving on. Baby, I'm moving on. Oh, thank you. Song's called Moving On. So we'll do one more. All right. All right. Ooh, we do? Do we? Oh.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. This is from, oh, whoa, there's a few. We'll start with Wendy Hopkins. She says, you are a rock star. The last time I saw you, you were in middle school and hanging out at Tom and Kristen's house.
Oh, my gosh.
You
Whoa.
remember that? You were a total rocker then.
Yeah, that's old school for sure.
Now my 12-year-old and I are listening live from Colorado, and he wants me to tell you that you are really good, and I agree.
Oh, thank you so much.
Isn't that
Thank you.
cool?
Thank
Thanks
you,
for the
thank you.
live webcast invite. Great show, Wendy Bassam Hopkins, because she's gotten married.
Oh,
since
yes, I
then.
know who that is. I know who that is.
Wendy,
Hello.
she's from Parker, Colorado. Hey, Wendy. Yay. We're glad that you tuned in. And now we
Thank
have
you.
another one from Jeff Collin, I guess. K-L-L-A-N, Callan or Colin. Hey, Stace. Y'all, okay, where's he from? He started with y'all. Y'all sound
That's
amazing.
Let me guess, Texas.
Yes. And put that on there, on there. Yes, Texas. Y'all sound amazing. Reminds me of MTV Unplugged. I think I should stay within this tone of voice. Your vocals rock. So proud of you. You're skyrocketing. Love you, my old friend.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you
That's
so
from
much.
Jeff.
Wow.
That's nice.
Wow.
This is wonderful. And this is from Trish Hammersley.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to say I've known him since he was 13. I think she's talking like this, too.
13, yeah.
Yes.
13 up over there, yeah.
Exactly. He has really changed his life, and I am so proud of him. Isn't that wonderful? That's from Trish Hammersley.
Oh, thank you.
Love you, Stacy, she says. And Leslie Berger. Hey, I know this person. Watching from Huntington Beach. Will Valerie perform? I hope so. Sing Lost Without You by Robin Thicke. Not. You're lucky I didn't even edit that. That's not happening. I'll tell you. I guess she's seen me sing that elsewhere in the privacy of her own home, maybe. That's from Leslie Berger. She is a great actress. She's a comedian. You need to go on to Facebook and look up Leslie Berger. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Leslie, Leslie Berger. This is all about promoting. She is hilarious, as you can see, asking me to sing Lost Without You was very funny for this venue anyway. But Stacey's going to continue and do one more song for us. Give him a big hand as he starts.
Oh, thank you. And thanks, everybody, for the emails. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. This last song is called Crash Landing in Love. And it will be on the CD when it's eventually done. And it goes like this. I was standing, looking outside, inside a 5-and-dime store, with a Valentine for someone I've never seen before. You were looking at me, I was looking at you, gorgeous little beauty with a new tattoo. My heart skipped a beat when you said hello, had me fumbling for words and I didn't know. My, how time stood still in the blink of an eye. Why did we say hello just to say goodbye? You're just looking for a love that'll last. Then hold on, baby, I'm coming in fast to catch you when you fall, to love you through it all. 2 hearts beating just to keep us alive. Baby, you're all I need to survive this out of control, hard crash landing in love. I always knew I'd put my heart on the line for that woman I dreamed of 1,000 times. Like a schoolboy head over heels, who finally knows the true love feels. My, how time stood still in the blink of an eye. Why did we say hello just to say goodbye? You're just looking for a love that'll last. Then hold on, baby, I'm coming in fast to catch you when you fall, to love you through it all. 2 hearts beating just to keep us alive. Baby, you're all I need to survive this out of control, hard crash landing in love. Time stood still in the blink of an eye. Why did we say hello just to say goodbye? You're just looking for a love that'll last. Then hold on, baby, I'm coming in fast to catch you when you fall, to love you through it all. 2 hearts beating just to keep us alive. Baby, you're all I need to survive this out of control, hard crash landing in love. This out of control, hard crash landing in love. This out of control, hard crash landing in love. Oh, thank you. I want to thank Cedric for playing with me tonight. And I appreciate you guys coming out, and thank you, Valerie and Kulaks. Thank you.
Yes. Once again, let's give a big hand to Stacey Steele.
Thank you. Thank you.
And remember, you can catch him myspace.com/Stacey, Stacesteele, Steele. Thanks so much. Thanks for being a part of Heart to Art.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you for having me.
Yay, Stacey!
Of course, man. Anytime.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I remember walking down that lonesome road. Yeah, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now.
So you can feel free to
Well,
move
they're
around.
lining up outside my door just to thank me. Hey, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. But I keep riding this gross down highway. Honey, I keep driving. Don't do it my way, but don't leave the light on, 'cause I can't come home. Hey, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. Well, they're lining up outside my door just to hang me. Hey, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. But I keep riding this gross down highway. Brother, I keep driving. Gonna do it my way. We'll bring the hammer down on that broken ground. Yeah, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. I said bring the hammer down on that broken ground. Yeah, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. Well, I said, Lord, I'm in the thick of it now. Thank you.
Just cut through all the formalities and let me just play an encore now. I don't want to go and come back, so I'll play an encore now. I just called myself back on stage. I took time out to write to my old friends. I walked across that burning bridge. I mailed my letter off to Dallas, oh, but her reply came from Anchorage, Alaska. She said, "Hey girl, it's about time you wrote. It's been over 2 years, you know. My old friend, take me back to the days of the foreign telegrams and the all-night rock and rollin'. Hey, shell, we was wild then. We was wild then." Hey, Shell, you know it's kind of funny. Texas always seems so big, but you know you're in the largest state in the union when you are anchored down in Anchorage. Oh, hey girl, I think the last time I saw you was on me and Leroy's wedding day. Tell me something now. What was the name of that love song you played anyway? Yeah, I forgot how it goes. I don't recall how it goes. Down in Anchorage, yeah. Well, let's see now. Leroy got a better job, so he moved. And Kevin, he lost a tooth, but he started school. And I have a brand new 8-month-old baby girl. I sound like a housewife. Hey, Shell, I think I'm a housewife. Hey, girl, what's it like to be in New York? New York City, imagine that. Tell me something now. What's it like? What's it like to be a skateboard punk rocker anyways? Yeah, I was, too. I was. Leroy says, send a picture. Leroy says, hello. Leroy says, you keep on rocking, girl. You keep on rocking, yeah. Oh, hey, Shell, you know it's kind of funny. Texas always seems so big, but you know you're in the largest state in the union when you are anchored down in Anchorage. Anchored down in Anchorage, yeah, yeah, yeah. Silly, y'all. Thank you. Oh, you want to play the little shaker with us? All right. All right, all right. We can do this. Skip Edwards. On pedal steel, Dave, the Pearlman. Thank y'all so much. Please support the community that supports you. These folks are out there on the front lines fighting for your right to party.